All right, Shalom, it's your brother Shamar from the Phoenix camp. With that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. And real quick, I'm going to jump right into the lesson. This is Daniel 1 and 5. It says, "And the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's meat, and the wine which he drank, so nourishing them 3 years, that the end of them might stand before the king. Now among these were of the children of Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azriel, whom the princes of the eunuchs gave names, for he gave unto Daniel the name Belteshazzar, and to Hananiah of Shadrach, and to Mishael of Meshach, to Azariah of Abednego." And this is the point right here, verse 8. "But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with a portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself," man. So it said Daniel purposed in his heart, man, that he would not defile himself. So in this present time and age, you have to purpose in your heart, in your mind, not to defile yourselves with the king's meat, or the inoculations, vaccinations that Esau's going to put on the table, because with the inoculations, he's going to offer you comfort in this society, man. And resisting that offer, and purposing your heart not to defile yourself, not to take those vaccinations, because that's exactly what those vaccinations are going to do. They're going to defile you. We already know that they have that substance, or whatever it is, that annihilates the God gene. You know, brother put out a video how it went into it, man. They basically, it takes away the part of your brain that allows you to be spiritual. And their hopes in doing this is to get rid of what they call religious fanatics, or deeply spiritual people. And that's why, so they can numb these people down, to take this RFID, this microchips. They can pretty much take away your conscience, man. That conscience which the Most High put in you. And these devils, man, they did a diligent search. They studied all the areas of the brain, and what part controls what, and they through their witchcraft and their sorcery, they figured all things out. But the Most High has allowed them to do that, man. But the men of the Lord, we're gonna purpose in our heart not to defile ourselves, man. I'm gonna run that back again. It says, "But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, but with the wine which he drank." Was the wine, that wine in the scriptures, it's comparable to the philosophy, man. Therefore he requested the prince of the eunuchs that he may not defile himself, man. So we know this. If you don't know the story of Daniel, basically he resisted the king's will, up until the point, where he was told to bow down, and that could be bow down to the idol, and that could be likened to the ultimate point, to where they forcing us. They're gonna want us to take this microchip, because that's the same thing, man. So as you see here in the book of Daniel, it went in stages. First he rejected the food. Then he rejected the bowing down to the image, because that's what that mark of the beast, the RFID chip, is. That's essentially you bowing down to Esau, the devil, and pledging subservience and commitment, and yourself as a slave to him. When we are supposed to be slaves to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. We are supposed to be servants to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Romans 12:1. Our body is given to a reasonable sacrifice to who? To Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Not to these vaccines, not to the wine or the philosophy of this world, not to defile ourselves with the king's meat, or his comfort, his ways. That's why we always bring up Micah 2:10. This is not our rest, man. So don't get comfortable here. If you're comfortable here in Babylon, America, then you got to check yourself, man. I mean, yes, we live our lives, and we balance out our lives, but basically we don't look forward to nothing in this place. Salat. Daniel didn't look forward to nothing in this place, man. And with that, I'm gonna get Proverbs 23 and 3, because those go into those scriptures that are the same theme. This is Proverbs 23 and 3, and it says, be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. Well, I'll start at verse 1. Proverbs 23:1. When thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what before thee, man. So you gotta consider, man. You gotta think about what this devil wants you to do, and put a knife to thy throat. Thou be a man given to appetite, or wanting to give in to those desires or those comforts that Esau Edom's gonna put on the table for you. Be not desirous of his dainties, and that's all the, hey man, you take this vaccine, will allow you to go do this, that, the other. Will give you your normal life back, so to speak. Be not desirous or Slacky, be not desirous of dainties, for they are deceitful meat. They are deceitful meat because it's all a lie, man. And what he's doing is very deceitful. Those vaccinations, those inoculations, they are very deceitful, man. They're putting it out as some kind of cure all, and brothers already know the reports about it, man. We already know what the purpose of these inoculations are. I'm gonna jump down to verse 6. It says, "Eat thou not the bread of him that has an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats." So you gotta put yourself, you gotta purpose in your mind, like Daniel did, that you're not going to defile yourself. Because those inoculations, they will defile you. For one, they're abomination, man. They're just a abomination inoculation, if you want to call it that. Was that I'm gonna get Psalms 141 and 4. This is Psalms 141 and 4. And it says, "Incline not thy heart to any evil thing, to practice wicked works with men that work iniquity, and let me not eat of their dainties." So this is a prayer, man. I'm gonna start up, man. It's verse 141 and 2. It says, "Let my prayer be set before thee as incense, and lift my hands at the evening sacrifice." So this is David praying, man. "Set a watch, O Yahweh, before my lips. Keep before my mouth, keep the door of my lips." So allow me to be in the spirit to say and do the right things. Incline not my heart to any evil thing. Just give me that strong spirit to resist the things that I gotta resist. To practice wicked works with men that work iniquity, and let me not eat of their dainties. Daniel, King David had that same mindset, man. The same mindset that Daniel had. So you got a purpose in your heart. You got to pray to the Most High that He's going to give us a strong spirit, when those things come. Because that's not going to be an easy thing, man. Because we know that there's consequences to pay in this world. But we got to trust in the Most High, man. We got to trust in our power. Which I'm going to get James 4 and 7. Talking about trusting in our power, man. Because that's what we're going to be called to do. That's what we're going to be tested to do. This is James 4 and 7. And it says, "Submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh." Going back to the Romans 12 and 1. "Resist the devil, he will flee from you. Draw nigh to Yahweh, he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Be afflicted and mourn and weep." Because we're gonna be called to do all those things, man. Because it's not gonna be an easy path for those that resist Esau's will. So we're gonna be afflicted, we're gonna mourn, and we're gonna meet. But our laughter will be but let your laughter be turned to mourning and joy to heaviness. Why? Because the Lord's gonna ultimately be in our corner, man. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Most High, and He shall lift you up. So that's what we gotta do. That going back to the 7th verse. Submit yourself. So that's what we do. That's what Daniel did. He submitted himself to the Most High. He purposed in his mind that he wasn't going to defile himself, man. He purposed in his mind that he wasn't going to partake in the philosophies and in the programs of the king. I think it was Nebuchadnezzar, right? Yeah, I think that's what it was. Was that I'm going to get Sirach 4:28. I'm going to close it on that. Real quick lesson. Don't want to make it too long. We're here at the plantation once again, man. This is Sirach 4:28. It's a lot. 4:28. And it says, "Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee." So that's what it is, man. This is what we gotta believe in. We gotta believe in that we strive unto the truth, strive for the truth unto death. That the Lord's gonna fight for us, man. You gotta have that faith. With that being said, man, just a real quick lesson. Most High willing, hope was edifying. Was that what I want to say? Kal halal Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, brothers, keep on pushing. Shalom.